Trey gonna be that old guy in sandals and khakis with a belt.
I've been saying this for how long now?
I can't step outside naked.
We jumped into the river.
What did you do? Did you run
I
along
jumped
the river
in.
bank?
I let autocorrect make me look stupid on Facebook every day. With Luxembourg. I can't do it.
It's Luxembourg.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. That's what they all say.
You trying to get me to do the hump and something.
Ah!
Oh, look at you, girl.
I said it's too early.
Sexual tracking app on it. And it found that
Who is actually using that? Welcome home, gentlemen from the 4th Infantry Division, 4th ID.
Yeah, I think he was trying to be funny, but it kind of escalated.
I think he was trying to hit her on a discount. Oh, money.
They used to listen to FM, but they played the same old
Good morning, America.
Wakey, wakey, bakey, bakey.
That's right. It's Wake and Bake America, and it's brought to you by somebody.
When it comes to getting the best designs or putting your own business on a shirt, you need Sick Tees. Southern Colorado, the next time you're thinking of prints and shirts, think sicktees.com and visit SIKTEEZ.com.
.com. All right, so it is, of course, Thirsty Thursday, and it is, of course, a lot going on today. I mean, we got hurricanes, forest fires, a bad president. I mean, we got a lot going on around this country. It's a lot to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Not that great of a challenging president. I mean, we got problems, America.
We got issues, okay?
We got issues. Get you some tissues, okay?
That's funny.
So, let's get to what we got going on the show today. Thirsty for some talk. Listen, for the last time, if Mr. Trey knows only one bride should wear a white dress, and you wear white, well, you a B word.
Pretty much.
Thirsty for some facts. We should be vigilant for our children's safety, no doubt. But are we making the mistake of claiming everything is sexualized? Are we overdoing it? This happened in the 80s with music when suburban American moms decided to attack rap. So it's not comparable to that, but I think there's something we need to have a talk about here that we everybody wants to be the person who busts the next big sex scandal. Everybody wants to be the person who gets the next Catholic church. You know what I mean? And I'm like, dude, when you see this balloon, you're gonna understand what I'm talking about. Thirsty for some Thursday night football. We are 2 weeks away from the start of the 2020 NFL season. And what do you want from the season? That's what we'll be talking about as a staff. Thirsty for some Hollywood gossip. Scotty has the gossip and more. Fact or fiction? If you have to ask if you're an a-hole, you might already have answered that question. I mean, if you gotta ask, son. You're dissing your dank news. Positive test for cannabis hit an all-time high. Mm-hmm. But why are we still letting corporations and continue to invade people's personal privacy?
That's a good one. Yeah.
Of course, playoff talks. Avs took the ice last night for Game 3 of their series, trying to get back in that thing as they're down 2-0. The Nuggets, of course, are trying their best not to get eliminated tonight by Utah. We're going to talk about both of those. Save the drama for your mama. Joey Fatone of NSYNC says they would murder Backstreet Boys in a versus online battle. I'm inclined to agree.
Oh, I'd like to see that just because I think it would be very comical and hilarious.
Yep. We got all that and much, much more, of course. Don't forget, as customers come back to business, let's make sure that they, of course, return to your... Let's make sure that they, of course, return to your business. Okay?
Okay.
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 Okay. But how do you do that? Well, if you want to get 20% off your ad campaign with Wake and Bake America Show, give us an email at info@bakeamericashow.com, or you can give us a call at 727-318-2956. That's also the text line for requests. So if you got a request, 727-318-2956. Let's go to break.
It's blazing.
Hey, yo. Booming systems across Colorado.
Boom, boom, let me hear say, well. To hear the crowd go. Shake the room.
We like
That means I'm chilling.
Blazing 98.5.
Are you ready to get turned up, lit, and whatever it is, or even boot, scoot, and boogie? Then you need to come down to Copperhead Road every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday and hang out with your boy and the Wake and Bake America crew. Ladies night, we got you. Friday night, come on, we got you. Saturday night, don't miss the all-ages party. That's every weekend, a half a block south of North Carefree on Academy. That's right, come hang out with the Wake and Bake America crew. Your boy, Mr. Trey on the ones and twos. We got hip-hop, we got country. Why go anywhere else when it's all at one spot? That's right, Copperhead Road.
Copperhead Road.
Tell your friends about this.
Tell your friends jump in the GS3. I got the chronic by the tree.
The new Blazing 98.5.
Good morning, America. What?
Wakey, bakey.
That's right. It's Wake and Bake America. Of course, it's brought to you by none other than Sick Tees. Getting ahead of myself here.
When it comes to getting the best designs or putting your own business on a shirt, you need Sick Tees. Southern Colorado, the next time you're thinking of prints and shirts, think sicktees.com and visit SIKTEEZ.com.
So let's get to it. Nothing but to do it. It is, of course, time for weather. Weather powered by my homies over at Crunch Fitness, 1801 South Academy Boulevard, location up north as well. And you know what to do. You want to turn your PM-pums into boom-booms, stay sucker-free, well, you got to do it at the right place. Crunch Fitness, 1801 South Academy Boulevard.
All right, so for your weather today here in Colorado Springs, it's going to be mainly sunny to start, then a few afternoon clouds with a high of 87 today. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, low of 64. So not too bad.
Not too bad at all. Yeah, not too bad at all. So, let's see here. Let's get straight over to the Corona report, or the Corona traffic. I don't know. Of course, drive time's looking pretty standard for this time of the morning. Going to run you about one construction zone there at Larkspur's. All you're really going to run into. Yesterday, we saw an extreme jump in the number of deaths, but of course, I'm not surprised. We saw it jump on Tuesday to over 1,300 deaths, and then and then now today it's flippity those words around. Over 1,100 deaths, and then today yesterday over 1,200 deaths. So we're starting to see some trending back in a direction on the death side that we don't want to see. Over 180,000 Americans have lost their lives to this horrific and terrible disease or infection. Now, always the death rate trails the infection rate. So the good news is the infection rate has actually dropped down. About, I don't know. We're starting to get to just above April, May numbers. That's a good thing. Those weren't that bad. Now, hindsight's 2020. Those weren't that bad. Now that we see this, of course, they weren't that bad because we were in a full lockdown. I promise you that's what it was. Yeah. And because the minute we opened up, you can look at the trending chart, and literally 2 weeks after we open up, you start seeing the numbers skyrocket. But anyway, so it's time for National Day time. National Day brought to you by the place where you want to spend any day and every day. Maybe not every day, but a lot of days. Copperhead Road Bar. Yeah, spend every day there. You know, Monday through Friday. We're not even open Monday through Sunday. So you're there 2 days. We're not even open. You have a problem. Okay, I'm just going to be honest with you now. You need Jesus.
Open up.
You need, right. I can see somebody too. Let me like this. All right, so when you need a break from the crazy, you know what to do. Come down to Copperhead Road Bar. With the new outside recreational area, the best DJs in the city, you can get it done at Copperhead Road Bar, 3330 North Academy Boulevard. So let's get to National Day. What do you got?
Yes, so it is National Just Because Day.
I like this.
It offers up an opportunity to do stuff just because.
Because I want to. I do what I want.
Feel free to celebrate this day any way you choose, just because. Every day we all do things that are expected or required of us. Sometimes we even do things because we have to do them. We don't know why. Now, well, on this occasion, that does not apply.
My mom had a day just like this day, but it was called GP. You're like, why'd you hit me? GP. General purposes.
my gosh.
It's a military thing. You just deserve to be hit. Okay.
Alrighty then.
See, this is why 80s, 70s, and 80s babies are so damn tough.
Yeah, true.
Because we just got the beat out of us from day one, and we don't take no either from day two. Because day one, we took that. But day two, we was like, nah, I'm not taking this no more. That's all I got. I mean, it is just because day.
Yep. Me, I would use it as just to use a vacation day just because it's just because National Day. That's probably what I would do.
I'd tell you, don't waste your vacation days just because it's a bad idea. All right, so let's do this. Let's get out of here. Let's go to break. We'll be back after the break with news. What do we got? You got your headline news coming up. We got more crap coming up. We got your mom's house coming up for sale. Just kidding. No, we really do got, what do we got? We got, save the drama for your mama. Joey Fatone is in the house. Not literally, though. I mean, I'm going to pretend to be him, but whatever.
It's Blazin'.
You don't want none of this Backstreet Boys. This is Joey Fatone. I don't even know if he talks like that. I'm just going to go with that.
He does not.
Okay, I didn't think so.
Good morning. What's up, America? It's your raunchiest radio co-host, Savannah, Indiana. Listen to Wake and Bake America from 5 to 8 every weekday morning. On Blazin' 98.5.
This is America.
Hey, Southern Colorado, when it comes to getting your shirts made and printed and also designs on other products you want,
Sick Tees.
Southern Colorado has the premier shirt maker and designer. That's right, it's sicktees.com. Tell them.
Sick Tees.
And where can you find?
Sicktees.com.
At sicktees.com. That's SIKTEEZ.com.
Sicktees.com.
Your mom
Sick Tees.
has proudly sponsored Wake and Bake America for 4 seasons.
Hey, it's your girl, Cammie Renee, on Wake and Bake America. Tune in 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. Monday through Friday. Playing the music you love. Wakey, wakey, bakey, bakey.
Trey gonna be that old guy in sandals and khakis with a butt.
I've been saying this for how long now?
Like I can't step outside naked.
We jumped into the river.
What did you do? Did you run
I
along
jumped
the river
in.
bank?
I let autocorrect make me look stupid on Facebook every day. With Luxembourg. I can't do it.
It's Luxembourg.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. That's what they all say.
You trying to get me to do the hump again, so I said,
Oh, look at you, girl.
I said it's too early.
Sexual tracking app on it. And it found that
Who is actually using that? Welcome home, gentlemen from the 4th Infantry Division, 4th ID.
Yeah, I think he was trying to be funny, but it kind of echoed.
I think he was trying to hit her on a discount. Oh, my nigga.
You used to listen to FM, but they pay the same old
Yeah.
Good morning, America.
Wakey, wakey, bakey, bakey.
That's right, it's Wake and Bake America, and it's brought to you by Sicktees. Tell them.
When it comes to getting the best designs or putting your own business on a shirt, you need Sicktees. Southern Colorado, the next time you're thinking of prints and shirts, think sicktees.com and visit SIKTEEZ.com.
All right, so dotting your comms and all, common your dots. It is, of course, time for Save the Drama for Your Mama, and it looks like Mr. Joey Fatone. He just has a really cool name. Like, I'm sorry, but like, if you're Italian and your name isn't Joey Fatone, you may not be that cool. But anyway, Joey Fatone. It's like, hey, the Fatone boys did it. You know, it just sounds like they're like a crime family or something. I mean, bravo. Tight name. You get a double clap on it. So, but Joey Fatone, though, seriously, of NSYNC, all jokes aside, says that he and the NSYNC boys would murder the Backstreet Boys in a versus battle And I'm inclined to agree, actually. Let me tell you something, guys. When it comes to, so here's the thing about Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. First off, I am in no way, shape, or form a subject matter expert on these two. Let me just get that clear. But the second thing that I will tell you is that when I look at who went on to stardom, when I look at, that the NSYNC basically did what the Backstreet Boys did without the international appeal first. See, Backstreet Boys got their start overseas first, then came back to the U.S. So they were already famous before they were really famous at home. But NSYNC, I would give NSYNC the edge, and I would give NSYNC the edge, and I'll tell you why I would give NSYNC the edge. Because I think that when you talk about going banger for banger, right? Hit for hit, banger for banger. I'm not talking about fan base. I'm not talking about, I don't care if you had a 10-year start on me, right? You better have a way damn bigger fan base.
Right.
But if we're both just going hit for hit, fan base no longer matters. And, okay, all right. The dogs are definitely alert. Ooh, we bring the dogs to work.
Yes.
So, anyway, Joey Fatone says that they would murder the Backstreet Boys. He didn't say murder. I threw that one in there. But I just like to get it, hype it up a little bit. If we're going to start a boy band beef, I'm going to be part of that, and I'm hyping it up. I'm hyping up the boy band beef. Somebody's going to hit somebody. Yeah. Yeah, your mic's hot, so don't cuss. Anyway, but yeah, that's honestly, these versus battles, this is something Scotty probably knows a bunch about, like I do. But if you go to Instagram, you'll see that they're constantly putting up like people up to battle against each other and things like that.
Like right now they're doing it on TikTok and stuff like that, because of social distancing and all that.
Yeah. You know who I'd like to see go hit for hit?
Who?
Nas and Jay-Z, just to whip that up, just to whip that up again, because Ether and Renegade are gonna go head to head. That's the dudes. It has to. They're diss tracks meant for each other, and actually, Ether's the answer to Renegade anyway. So you need those. Yeah, I want to see that beef back. That's beef that I can chew on right there, buddy. But yeah, I would love to see a versus battle. Like I think that we need a boy band versus battle. I think it's overdue. If we're gonna settle on who of these two we like. I don't know. Look, you guys know I'm a JT guy. I love Justin Timberlake. He's a great dude. He's a great father. He's a great husband. He's a great human. And despite he's had his little infidelities. Jessica Biel still love him though, so we're gonna let that be because that's not our business.
There was no proof of that.
That's not our business. All right.
There was no proof of that. All they had was a video of him drunk at a bar with a co-worker.
I'm going to tell you that if you haven't drunk flirt with a random just for fun, even if you're with somebody, then you're not really living anyway. Let's go to break.
Jeez.
Bye.
That was
Hello, this is intern Ashley at Wake and Bake America. Come listen to us Monday through Friday, 5 to 8. I don't know what to do. I am a rookie.
Blaze one for the nation.
Are you a business owner and want to highlight your business? Call 727-318-2956. Let's highlight your business and captivate Southern Colorado's largest group of spenders. They're active consumers looking for your services. To advertise with Wake and Bake America on Blazin' 98.5, that's right, your morning show, call 727-318-2956 or email us at bakeamerica@gmail.com. Advertise with your morning show because it's simple, smart business, and it works. 727-318-2956, and let's start your ad campaign today.
Come celebrate fitness in Colorado Springs for Crunch Fitness. For no judgments and several solutions. It's crunch time for the new you. Bulk up, trim down, or just rock out to your favorite playlist. Crunch Fitness are more than just incredible facilities. They employ instructors, trainers, and staff that live for your post-workout high fives. Crunch out one more year of rep or join your healthy year. Already in progress at Crunch Fitness, 1801 Academy or crunch.com.
Your head is about to start bobbing. Bop to the beat of the streets. Blazin' 98.5.
Good morning, America.
Wakey, wakey, bakey, bakey.
All right, so top 5 reasons you can't rock out with your cock out. 1, women are around. 2, that's not cool. 3, unless you're a porn star.
1 reason to rock out with your cock out.
Name it.
Because there's a woman involved.
Damn, hard to go against that. On my end, I mean, I'm sure I have some gay friends that would disagree with you, but you know, but me personally, no, I'm with you.
Yeah, I'm just taking personal notes here.
I need some estrogen in this room.
No, we have to keep a 2-to-1 ratio intentionally.
No, you really don't.
All right, so let's get right to the news and the headlines of the day. So, you know, I'm going to go right to the RNC first. I get what the Democrats did. Now, listen, whether what they did during their committee conference and all that, or their whatever conference and all that, whatever they did, whether that was effective, okay, let's use the word effective, whether that was effective or not is to remain to be determined, right? Mm-hmm. They centered their entire candidacy around a referendum on Trump, which I said, that's what you need to do. You don't need to make yourself out to be a great candidate. You just need to make yourself out to be better than Trump. That's it. Yeah. That's all you got to do. To beat Trump is you just have to make yourself look and be a better human than Trump. That's all you can do to beat Trump. On the Trump side, I think that the Republicans are making a huge misstep. And I think that because of that is causing a crisis within the Republican Party. Let me explain as I digress. The Republicans are trying to run the same exact campaign in 2016 that they ran in 2016. Hillary Clinton's the devil. Now it's just Joe Biden. We're going to build that wall and kick out all the immigrants. We're gonna do this and that and that and this. But the irony is the president's trying to run the campaign as if he's a new candidate and not the incumbent. And I think that is what is causing a split and a rift in the RNC and in the Republican Party, because you can't win a race as a noob the same way you can win a race as an incumbent. And by far, you can't run the race the same twice. You can never run the same. You'll lose.
Yep.
By the way, as I say that, I have the president winning the Electoral College by 4 points, just so you know, on this week's projection map that we put out.
Yes,
I actually have President Trump reelected by 4 points now, or 6 points or something. He's gained a couple points.
Yeah, it was a couple points since the last one that you put out.
But and it's just a projection map, but it does take into account 538. It takes into account what 538 saying. It takes into account what ABC, CBS, Fox. My poll takes these into account. I go look at all their polls. I look at 2016, how that map ended, 2014 or 2012. I mean, before that, I kind of look at all these things, trends, and then also the tone of the country now. As of right now, unless you guys can figure out how to get more people to show up in red states, I don't think the president's going to lose the election. He will very well lose the popular vote, right? Yeah. I have no doubt. He will probably by as much as 3 or 4 million easily lose the popular vote. He's not popular. It's not going to win the popular vote. It's that simple. But in this great nation, we don't use the popular vote. So unfortunately, we're not waiting to see if Joe Biden can win a popularity contest. He's got to win the Electoral College, which means he doesn't just have... In America, you don't just have to win. We make it extra doubly hard for you. You've got to win right.
I mean, it is...
Think about that. In Electoral College, I don't got to win. I just got to win right in the right places to get to 270, the number that gets you elected in this great nation.
Yep.
I mean, come on. So in other news... excuse me. In other news, I forgot what I was going to go to. In other news, do you guys remember the New Zealand mosque shooter?
No.
He shot up the mosque in New Zealand.
Yeah.
The mass shooting in New Zealand was at a mosque. Well, anyway, that guy got a life sentence in New Zealand, but I also will tell you they don't have a death sentence there. He probably would have got that. A typhoon has struck North Korea, leaving me to believe that Jesus don't like us or them. No, I'm just playing.
Stupid.
Blasphemy, Trey. Anyway, Pence tried to paint Biden as the Trojan horse of the radical left. Biden's the most moderate Democrat I've ever met. He's always tried to work across the aisle. As a matter of fact, last time I checked, when he ran with Obama, both those years, they tried to paint him as he was too nice to the Republican Party.
That's funny.
He's so nice to us, you shouldn't vote for him. You know what I mean? It's just, it is sad and pathetic what I see sometimes within it. And like I said, the Republicans are going to come with doom and gloom. when they really should just go after the economy. Up until COVID, but see, here's the problem: this is where you run into the trap, right? This is the box cage trap for the Republicans. They can't discuss policy, and they can't discuss the economy's success, and they can't discuss any of that because they have to go revert right to until the pandemic. And then they try to tell you that they did a good job with the pandemic. Nobody believes that. Not even their own following believes that. They say it because they have to, but they don't even believe that. They know damn well that if 180,000 Americans have lost their lives under any other presidency except the Trumpettes, then this president would have probably been evicted from his home. But anyway, neither here nor there. What I'm saying is that I don't believe for 1 second that Joe Biden's going to win. I don't believe for 1 second that I do believe the needle's going to move a little bit. That's why you're not going to see a 300 to two something, low twos. You're going to see like a 365 to a 273 or something like that. That's what you're going to see. 8 points, by the way. That's what we had to split on it. I remember now. Also, in other news, going right towards Lake Charles, which is right there on the line on the Louisiana-Texas line, and it's right in between. It's basically smack dab in between Louisiana and New Orleans and Houston. Well, anyway, there's a giant hurricane barreling towards it. This sucker is bigger and more powerful than Katrina.
Yikes.
Or Rita. Was it Rita or Katrina? I don't remember. I think it was Rita. Rita was a Cat 3. Rita was a Cat 3. It wasn't Katrina. But my point is that this Cat 3 hurricane flooded literally 80% of St. Charles or whatever. Mm-hmm. So my worry is that they're talking about 25 foot storm surge, bro. That's 2.5 stories. I mean, bro, you're talking about hitting. I live on the 3rd floor, so you're talking about a storm surge that could put both the people below me underwater and half my place underwater. Well, let that sink in.
And we're talking about an area that's at sea level or below sea
level. Absolutely. So you have no give and take on that. Like we're good for we're good for biblical Noah type flood up here.
Right.
Y'all down there though. Y'all down there don't know. Okay. No. For real though. But anyway, let's do this.
If you're not tucking your tail and running, you need to put all your important information like your social security card and all that in something waterproof and put it in your pocket.
Waterproof safe.
No. Do you want to know how? Okay, look, we're going to go to break after this. I'm going to give you how dire this hurricane really is, and I'm going to give you how dire the problem and situation with this hurricane really is. As simple as this. The sheriff's department in local municipals and local counties in those areas and local sheriffs and local police have said, if you plan on staying, if you plan on hunkering down through this, please put your ID, name, next to kin, and who we need to contact. So when we find your body, we know what to do with you. Because
basically,
we're not
that's
coming.
not how they said it, but
no,
that's
but
basically
listen,
what they're saying.
When they tell you to put every way to identify your ass in a piece of plastic, that's giving you a real message that you should leave. But if you don't, we just want to make sure that we can find your family for you. Yep. Because you might wash up 20 miles away with the way this thing's going to flood.
Yep.
Like that's wild, bro.
It's wild.
And people, just like with the social distancing thing, people don't listen because a couple people got lucky. But they'll show you the 2 or 3 people that made it through that storm. They won't show you the 200 or 300 houses that were destroyed around them. They just got lucky. That's the way I see it. You just got lucky. Maybe you built a brick instead of wood. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how it all works. I mean, I'm not no genius. I just know one thing. I know I would have had a better response to coronavirus. Let's go to break.
It's blazing.
98.5.
You think I'm playing though? It's your boy, Mr. Trey. Don't forget to check out Wake and Bake America on Blazin' 98.5, 95.7, and 104.9. All over Southern Colorado.
It's about time.
By now, you gotta know that CBD won't get you high. But did you know that not all CBD is the same? That's why I always call Gold Care CBD at 719-510-8732. Gold Care CBD takes the care to hand make all their products with systems that give you maximum compounds, vitamins, and minerals. Give Gold Care CBD a call at 719-510-8732 or stop by Gold Care CBD located in the Safeway Shopping Center on Fountain and Murray. The gold standard of CBD is Gold Care CBD. 719-510-8732.
A Apothecary Farms is the premier cannabis dispensary on the Front Range. When you think concentrates in Colorado, you think Apothecary Farms. With locations in Pueblo, Colorado Springs, and Denver, it is clear why Apothecary owns the cannabis concentrate game. How do you get your diamonds? Shatter, butter sauces, and come on, ambrosia? Just look up Apothecary Farms on Google or Weed Map. Get the best in concentrates. Don't hesitate to stop at Apothecary Farms.
You won't be texting and driving with us up in your ride. Blazing 98.5.
Trey gonna be that old guy in sandals and khakis with a butt.
I've been saying this for how long?
Like I can't step outside naked.
We jumped into the river.
What did you do? Did you run
I
along
jumped
the river
in.
bank?
I let autocorrect make me look stupid on Facebook every day. With Luxembourg. I can't do it.
It's Luxembourg.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. That's what they all say.
You trying to get me to do the hump again, something.
Oh, look at you, girl.
I said it's too early.
Sexual tracking app on it. And it found that
Who is actually using that? Welcome home, gentlemen from the 4th Infantry Division, 4th ID.
Yeah, I think he was trying to be funny, but it kind of echoed.
I think he was trying to hit her on a discount. Oh, my nigga.
You used to listen to FM, but they pay the same old
Good morning, America.
Wakey, wakey, bakey, bakey.
That's right. It's Wake and Bake America, and it's brought to you by your beautiful face with your beautiful love. I don't know. Anyway, but it's brought to you by something. Tell them.
When it comes to the best in concentrates, you want the best in Colorado, and that's Apothecary Farms. With 3 locations across Colorado, you can't go wrong. So stop by Pueblo, Denver, and Colorado Springs for the best that Apothecary Farms has to offer.
That's right. So we got to get to some playoff talk because we definitely have a couple of local professional sports teams right now combating for a bit of a title there run. And who is that brought to you by this wonderful segment, Nikito?
That is brought to you by Gold Care CBD. When it comes to CBD, you want the Gold Care standard, so stop by Gold Care CBD on Fountain and Murray in the Safeway Shopping Center or call Gold Care CBD at 719-510-8732. That's 719-510-8732.
Why do you sound like you're like Eeyore?
I don't know.
Nobody cares.
Sheesh, okay.
Not enough THC in the system
That's
yet
what he
this morning.
says.
Oh, if she'd have followed that with a snowflake, I would have thought Cammy turned into a Republican.
Oh. Nobody cares, Snowflake.
Nobody cares, Snowflake. Let it go.
It's okay.
So, I'm scooting closer, Scott, because I want to be in the camera.
Bromance.
Oh, the camera.
It's our bromance.
Okay.
Yeah, we play video games together.
That war zone brings you to brings together.
Buddies together, man. It's actually a poly relationship. You know, Casey's in there too.
Ew.
A poly online gaming relationship.
I've never met Casey in real life.
Do you know who he looks like? He looks like the dude off of...
I think he looks like Shia LaBeouf, but with blonde hair.
No, he looks like the friend on the dance, the old dance movie. What was that called?
Oh no, he does.
Footloose.
He does look like the cowboy homeboy from Footloose that couldn't dance.
Okay.
Yes, he seriously does. Like, it's crazy. As soon as I saw him, I was like, "Oh my gosh!"
And be like,
it also is not helping his case that he's from the suburbs of Houston, so he really is a country boy.
Oh, okay. I could kind of gather that from playing games with him, actually.
Was it his accent?
Or his vulgarity? He's very loud and cusses
I
a
wonder
lot.
how many controllers or headsets he's replaced.
Yo, we should ask him that. Casey, give me a text, bro. I know you listen to the show on your way to base in the morning. Give me a text. I want to know how many controllers you've broken.
How many?
Because I know, sometimes he and I literally laugh because he's screaming, yelling.
Oh, I know. I've heard him on the game when you're playing with him.
Oh, it gets serious. It gets serious in there.
And you know what else is serious? These playoffs, son.
Yeah.
So let's get right to it. So first off, let's go to the Avalanche last night taking on the Dallas Stars. Now the Avs are down 2-1 or 2-0 going into the game last night. And so really, I think any of us that are Avs fans really looking for, leaders on the team to step up and actually do stuff. Mikko Ratan. I want to say his name like that, even though it's probably just Ratain or something. Nathan McKinnon, those guys, they got to step up. I think what we saw in the first two games was this problem. The other lines ain't pulling weight.
Yeah.
This game, you saw a well-rounded...
United.
Thank you. A united team like America needs to be. We could learn something from the Avs, America. Just know that.
Even though we're down, we can come back.
No, but seriously, all jokes aside, I think that the thing that really solidified this thing for the Avs last year, they went into the third period in the lead with this, but then Dallas put up a couple of goals and took the lead back. Okay,
the third period had to have been fun to watch. It was too
goals.
late. It was too late for me, but yeah, six
goals in the third period combined.
Yeah.
So,
that's a lot of points on the net.
Yeah, that's not bad.
A lot of people labeling last night's game as a must-win for the Nuggets, and I couldn't have agreed more. I mean, they had to really win last night. There was just no way around it. If they didn't win, it would be a problem. You don't want to be down 3 games in the NHL. I just don't. Not too many people
in any sport. You don't want to be down that many.
Fair enough. I mean,
that's a big hole to dig out.
Every sport, if you go down 3 games to none, they don't come back. I think one team in the World Series has come back. In baseball, I think it was the Red Sox, came back from 3 games down. There's been one team in the history of baseball to do it, I think. Maybe 1 or 2. And that's all. I use that one just because it's the oldest sport that we have in our country that's oldest official
America's
sport.
pastime. You hate
past,
it
as in the past, fool. America's now time is football, son. Sorry.
He hates it when I say that.
I do. I love baseball. I really do. I love going to the games.
I love
playing.
going to the games.
I loved collecting cards and getting stale bubble gum back when I was a kid. I mean, I loved it.
That stuff
that stale bubble gum that used to crack your teeth, man. Your mom like, don't eat that, baby. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Sure. So tonight, though, the Nuggets are going to be taking on the Jazz.
Nuggets.
The Nuggets are facing elimination, but they've got this thing back to within 1. They got to win tonight to force a Game 7. There's just no other way to word it. And if they do win, technically today, they play at 2 p.m. today. What channel is that on? Ooh, ESPN. Yeah. This computer going right on my work desk over there. So I can watch the game from my work desk. So I don't have to go around the corner and watch it on the big screen. But anyway, yeah, that's happening. But anyway, if the Nuggets can survive tonight or today, this afternoon, they will be forcing a Game 7, which will take place this Saturday. I look forward to this one today. I think that we are going to see the Jazz playing like they don't want to play Denver in Game 7. And I think we're going to see they don't. I think that the fatal flaw for Utah here is they are in a must-win tonight situation.
Yeah.
I don't think they win if they let Denver back in this. If they let Denver force a Game 7, boy, oh boy, are you in trouble, Utah. Oh boy, are you in trouble, Utah.
Saturday's going to be fun.
I'm calling that one right now. I'm a very close personal friend of somebody from the Nuggets. Calm down, Stephen A. Train.
Oh, Lord.
All right, let's do this. Let's go to break. We'll be back.
It's Blazin'
98.5.
What's up, y'all? This is Eminem.
It's Jay-Z.
Yo, this is Ice Cube.
Classic hip-hop and R&B plays here.
Now put your lighters up.
Blazin' 98.5.
Are you a business owner and want to highlight your business? Call 727-318-2956. Let's highlight your business and captivate Southern Colorado's largest group of spenders. They're active consumers looking for your services. To advertise with Wake and Bake America on Blazin' 98.5, that's right, your morning show, call 727-318-2956. Or email us at bakeamerica@gmail.com. Advertise with your morning show because it's simple, smart business, and it works. 727-318-2956, and let's start your ad campaign today. Hey, Southern Colorado, when it comes to getting your shirts made and printed and also designs on other products you want,
Sick Tees.
Southern Colorado has the premier shirt maker and designer. That's right, it's sicktees.com. Tell them.
Sick Tees.
And where can you find?
sicktees.com.
At sicktees.com. That's SIKTEEZ.com.
sicktees.com.
Your mom
Sick Tees
has proudly sponsored Wake and Bake America for 4 seasons.
Yo, what up? This is Big Snoop Dogg.
Too short.
B.I.G.
Classic hip-hop and R&B plays here.
Now put your lighters up.
Blaze 98.5.
Good morning, America. You see Scotty over there grooving?
Wakey, bakey.
He's like, bounce with it, don't stop, tick it down with it. I don't remember the exact words, but I know it's something like that. I'm kind of on with it.
It's just a cool beat.
Get down with the skateboard beat.
You can tell he worked.
Isn't
on
this the
one.
skateboard beat? Yeah, this is Pharrell's skateboard beat, ain't it?
Yep, you can tell he worked on this one.
Huh. Well, anyway, let's see. What are we doing? You said we were going to do something. Fact or fiction, right? Yeah, fact or fiction. Okay, so fact or fiction. Here we go. Fact or fiction. Fact. If you have to ask if you're an a-hole, you may have already answered that question. However, in some cases, there are extenuating circumstances. This guy, I don't think, is the a-hole. Let me give you guys a story. You guys tell me what you think. So, a homeowner is being labeled as selfish in a act of battle against one of his neighbors. It's like the Clampetts and McCoys or whatever.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, yeah, it's like that. Oops, I just
Football.
Go back. No, go the other back then. Whatever back I'm going, go the opposite of that.
Do something different.
Right? Like, it went forward, I'm like, fine, then go backwards. If that's back forwards to you, then I want you to go backwards, okay? Anyway, so the owner of a very large property has divided the internet and the love amongst his neighbors after building a wall that now blocks an access road out of that area. But there's a catch. So when this man first moved into the area, first off, he had no neighbors. So they removed a bunch of trees on their own land to create a dirt road that led to the main road, which saved them about 15, 20, sometimes 25 minutes having to go all the way around the farms in the county to get down to the main road, right?
Yeah, because
I know about this living up in Florissant or in South Park.
Run by mile.
Yes, Trey lived in South Park, Colorado.
Good try.
Yeah, I lived in that South Park, but in the south part of South Park called Florissant. And, because technically it is the south part of South Park is Florissant because it's south of the highway. But anyway, so long story short, in South Park, Colorado, it's like this too, where you have to go all the way around stuff and all the way around people's personal property, and there's no through roads anyway. There might be a road leading up to their property, but there's no way to get to the other side, so that's why you have to go around. Well, this guy built a road to avoid this, save him some time getting out of the county or getting out of his area. Well, anyway, as neighbors started to come around that area, move in, a few neighbors started to use the access road, which he didn't mind, by the way, but then a few of them started to use the access road. They would throw huge parties, and people would park in his fields, use his fields as parking lots, and then go over to their property.
Yeah, no.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, man, I'd be out there with like probably about a 7.62 round and something, going, "Hey, mother, why are you on my property?"
That doesn't bother me. Now, if I wasn't invited,
well, hold on.
No, I'm going to crash your party.
Yeah,
your
but what happens when people usually party?
If you park on my land, I'm coming for free booze, or we're going to have a problem.
Yeah, you're also going to be cleaning up their mess that they leave behind, because most drunk partiers,
they throw up by their cars.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah, no, like that's why I'm like, no, I'm not dealing with that.
See, I can talk to my neighbors though.
So
I would just tell them, hey, look, get your people to clean up their stuff.
So check this out. He actually went over there to talk to people who had parked in he had parked in stuff and messed up anything, and he had multiple talks with people, and they resulted mostly in apologies and people moving their cars, except for a couple who told him to go himself. Drunk people can be fun, let me tell you. So he finally had enough. So in a response, he built a large stone wall boundary out of actual stone rock. He built a wall. So he built that wall, guys. This guy's the guy you need to elect if you want that wall built, because this guy builds walls. Okay, let me tell you. So anyway,
to his word.
But the problem is that multiple neighbors, including the aggressive ones, all apologized and asked him to remove his fence because it basically added 15 to 20 minutes of their travel time to have to drive all the way around. He, of course, responded to them by telling them to go themselves, just like he got told. You know, I mean, that's fair. And he told him to get off his property. Get off my lawn. And so here's the thing: though, he's conflicted, and he wants our advice because he did build the wall. It did get rid of his problem, but the through road has now impacted his nice neighbors that he appreciates and loves. Aww. So he thinks that his solution would be. He wants to know what a good solution would be. I have a solution for him, by the way. The first thing I thought of was, dude, where the rock wall is built over the road, build that into an in-out barrier, right? So that way it's kind of got a nice little fancy in and out like T-shape on it. Open it back up, but then install posts and a gate with a key.
Yep.
And only or not, a key or a digital lock or a padlock or something that I would say a key is best because you can distribute that key to what neighbors you feel can use your access road and just tell them
who's going to be responsible.
This will save you 15, 20 minutes. You just got to make sure you lock it when you use it.
Yeah. That's my thoughts exactly.
Yeah.
That was my answer real quick, dude, if that's what you want to know.
I don't think he's in the wrong at all.
Not at all. He's not a pissed off homeowner.
I kind of do. I feel like you got to take the wall down. You created an access point.
Not every wall is a Trump wall and bad, Scotty. Let it go.
Not all walls are good either, Trey.
Tell that to the Chinese. That Great Wall of China really kept the Mongols out, didn't it? I'm just all right. Now I sound like the right, and you sound like the left right now. Though we don't need barriers anywhere. But we don't. I got barriers on my house. It's got a door for a reason.
What about the walls in your house?
That was the argument of one person when I was like, "Well, you don't really need a wall like that costs taxpayers money." And he was like, "Well, you have a wall at your house. I paid for the damn thing." So
I also have some crazy surveillance around the whole thing too.
We need crazy surveillance around this. No Patriot Act, holla, y'all got. Hey, look,
I can listen to my neighbors.
No,
it's kind of creepy.
That's all I'm gonna say.
It's kind of creepy.
All right, I'm going. Oh. See, I just like to look right here at the front of the house because you can't get into the back or side of my place. Do you know what I mean? Yep. So I only care about the front.
Yep.
And I don't want my tapes to witness a murder because I would have to turn that over. I would feel morally obligated to turn that evidence over.
I've had the cops come knock on my door.
Oh yeah,
can I get that footage?
And if you don't give it to them, they just come back with a warrant for it anyway.
They didn't.
I know, but usually if they can't make their case without that tape, they'll get a warrant for it, and you're going to have to give it up.
Right.
You can fight it in court, but you'll be forced to give it up because a judge will go, whether this can exonerate or convict this man, we need to see that tape. It has the physical, literal action in place going on. You know what I mean? So they'll win. Nobody will ever win that in an argument against that. I mean, Trump can't even stop his taxes from getting looked at. You're giving up those tapes, Scott. Let's go to break.
It's blazing.
98.5.
Hey, what's going on? It's the hungry hustling American dream Afro man. Wake and bake America. Yeah, you're chilling with Mr. Ashtray.
That's Mr. Trey, not Ashtray.
You're listening to Mr. Trey on Blazing 98.5 FM. And you know why. Yeah. Yeah.
Apothecary Farms is the premier cannabis dispensary on the Front Range. When you think concentrates in Colorado, you think Apothecary Farms. With locations in Pueblo, Colorado Springs, and Denver, it is clear why Apothecary owns the cannabis concentrate game. How do you get your diamonds? Shatter, butter sauces, and come on, ambrosia? Just look up Apothecary Farms on Google or Weed Map. Get the best in concentrates. Don't hesitate to stop at Apothecary Farms.
Get out the way! We're taking over the 719 with classic hip-hop and R&B. Blazing 98.5.
Trey gonna be that old guy in sandals and khakis with a button.
I've been saying this for how long now?
I can't step outside naked.
We jumped into the river.
What did you do? Did you run
I
along
jumped
the river
in.
bank?
I let autocorrect make me look stupid on Facebook every day. With Luxembourg. I can't do it.
It's Luxembourg.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. That's what they all say.
You trying to get me to do the hump and something.
Oh, look at you, girl.
I said it's too early.
Sexual tracking app on it. And it found that
Who is actually using that? Welcome home, gentlemen from the 4th Infantry Division, 4th ID.
Yeah, I think he was trying to be funny, but it kind of escalated.
I think he was trying to hit her on a discount. Oh, my nigga.
You used to listen to FM, but they pay the same old
Good morning, America.
Wakey, wakey, bakey, bakey.
That's right. It's Wake and Bake America, and it's brought to you by none other than Apothecary Farms.
When it comes to the best in concentrates, you want the best in Colorado, and that's Apothecary Farms. With 3 locations across Colorado, you can't go wrong. So stop by Pueblo, Denver, and Colorado Springs for the best that Apothecary Farms has to offer.
Mother.
Lover.
Those hands.
So it's time for us to do Yo Dis and Yo Dat Dank News, and then we got Scotty Pimpin' next with Yo Gossip. But so first, before we can do that, we do got to do the Yo Dis and Yo Dat Dank News. Scotty.
As customers come back to business, let's make sure they choose your business. For details on how to start your ad campaign and get 20% off with our morning show, email us at info@waketheletterinbakeamericashow.com or call 727-318-2956.
Yeah. So let's do this. It's time for Yo Dis and Yo Dat Dank News, doggy. And of course, my chair is squeaky, and I do not like it. It makes noise. I think I may have bolted it down too good. It's got to work the kinks out. All right, so anyway, so for your Dis and Your Dat Dank News, it's pretty simple today. Shut your face. We know everything about weed. You know nothing. No, I'm just playing. That's how most of the news works, though. But anyway, not us. We want you to think for yourselves, but we're going to tell you what we think in return. That's the trade-off.
Okay.
Yeah. So positive tests for cannabis have hit an all-time high. I don't know why the link isn't working, by the way, guys. But this is a discussion anyway. It's not actually direct news. It's a discussion point. So a little opinion here. Okay? It's okay. It's okay to have an opinion, believe it or not. They're like buttholes, though. Not everybody wants to hear it. Your Dis and Your Dat Dank News is this. Positive tests for cannabis hit an all-time high, but why are we letting corporations be in our personal, private lives, messing with our right to choose our medication?
It's kind of like that.
And why isn't our politician standing up for us?
It's kind of like alcohol. You know, what you do on your personal time is what you do, right?
Right.
Oh, I agree.
You don't get in trouble for drinking a beer when you get off work. Now, if your unwind time is smoking a joint when you get off work, you're doing that outside of operation hours.
If it's lawful in the state you live in,
and it's lawful, come on, man.
Yep.
You don't have to like my lifestyle choices, but you certainly shouldn't be able to discriminate against me for doing something legal. Now, but one step further, forget recreational cannabis. Let's take a step back from that, and let's just go right directly into medical. At this point, I feel like if a company is piss testing you to find out what medication you're on, in my eyes, you should lawfully be able to sue that company for HIPAA. You are violating my right to privacy and my right to private medicine,
right?
By piss testing me. You're literally invading my privacy by piss testing me. And not only that, but in my eyes, and I don't know how any lawyer cannot argue this in court, that it is a gross, negligent violation of HIPAA for a work to be able to just see what medication you're on.
I think the only reason that it isn't is because they're testing for certain things. Now, they're not actually getting a view of every medication that you're taking or everything that you're
You are
testing.
right about that. You are right about that.
Because they're testing for certain things. They're testing for temperature. So that is where they get away with it on that part.
It just frustrates me because I feel like it's a violation of your privacy at the end of the day. I mean,
I think I kind of agree with Scotty, though. Like, I do think there are certain drugs you should not be taking and working. But cannabis should not be on that list anymore.
Right.
At all.
Well, that's why these things turn into, hour and a half long podcasts of mine, because there's just so much there, because there's so many cans of worms there. But I think that one of the very first cans of worms there is the federal government can't even arrest me for medical marijuana.
Yeah.
The federal government can't bother me for medical marijuana. Can't arrest me, can't harass me, can't do anything about me and my medical marijuana. I can't say the same thing about recreational for you guys. I'm sorry. But for medical, I'm protected by some other laws that you aren't with recreational. So here's the thing is, the feds can't with me about weed. Then why can my job?
Now, it's also the federal government's fault that it can be tested for a piss test because it's on the Schedule 1.
Because back to, and here we go. Remember I said this is a way bigger can of worms. It's like an hour and a half long podcast. Right. We can do that, by the way, if you ever want to get down on that. But here's the other part of that can of worms. For 4 decades, we've literally given corporations our right to privacy, all of our free time. The only reason they even have to pay us time and a half is because we had to fight tooth and nail for that. And then they still try to get around that.
Yep.
Federal minimum wage hasn't went up in over 15 years. Or actually 20. It's been almost 20 now. It's $7.25. It's been $7.25 forever, dude. We need to Google that during the break, though. It's
crazy.
Because now I want to know. But you guys get what I'm getting at, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ay, Dioso. Ay, Dioso. My Aunt Felisa, rest her soul. That's what she would say. Ay, Dioso, mijo. Ay, Dios. Mi no sé, mi no sé. So, yeah. Everything sucks. 9/11's an inside job. Let's go to break.
It's blazing.
98.5.
I mean, it might have been. I don't know.
Hey, what's happening? What's happening? It's your boy Bubba Sparks. If you didn't know prior to this moment, you better know for sure. Anytime I'm rolling through Colorado Springs, I'm checking out Wake and Bake America on Blazing 98. How could you not be listening to Wake and Bake America on Blazing 98.5 FM? Holding it down with Cammy, Renee, and Mr. Trey. All the way, twice on Sunday. Y'all probably ain't on Sunday, but it's all good. y'all should be.
Copywritten, so don't copy me.
Are you ready to get turned up, lit, and whatever it is, or even boot, scoot, and boogie? Then you need to come down to Copperhead Road every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday and hang out with your boy and the Wake and Bake America crew. Ladies' night, we got you. Friday night, come on, we got you. Saturday night, don't miss the all-ages party at every weekend, a half a block south of North Carefree on Academy. That's right, come hang out with the Wake and Bake America crew. Your boy, Mr. Trey, on the ones and twos. We got hip-hop, we got country. Why go anywhere else when it's all at one spot? That's right, Copperhead Road.
That Copperhead Road.
Throwing it up in the air for C-Town.
Every day.
Classic hip-hop and R&B.
You heard of us?
Blazing 98.5.
Good morning, America.
Wakey, wakey, bakey, bakey.
That's right, it's Wake and Bake America, and it's brought to you by none other than... It's Apothecary Farms.
When it comes to the best in concentrates, you want the best in Colorado, and that's Apothecary Farms. With 3 locations across Colorado, you can't go wrong. So stop by Pueblo, Denver, and Colorado Springs for the best that Apothecary Farms has to offer.
Mother.
Lover.
Those hands.
So it's time for us to do Yo Dis and Yo Dat Dank News, and then we got Scotty Pimpin' next with Yo Gossip. But so first, before we can do that, we do got to do the Yo Dis and Yo Dat Dank News. Scotty.
As customers come back to business, let's make sure they choose your business. For details on how to start your ad campaign and get 20% off with our morning show, email us at info@wakethelletterandbakeamericashow.com or call 727-318-2956.
Yeah. So let's do this. It's time for Yo Dis and Yo Dat Dank News, doggy. And, of course, my chair is squeaky, and I do not like it. It makes noise. I think I may have bolted it down too good. It's got to work the kinks out. All right, so anyway. So for your Dis and Your Dat Dank News, it's pretty simple today. Shut your face. We know everything about weed. You know nothing. No, I'm just playing. That's how most of the news works, though. But anyway, not us. We want you to think for yourselves, but we're going to tell you what we think in return. That's the trade-off.
Okay.
Yeah. So... positive tests for cannabis have hit an all-time high. I don't know why the link isn't working, by the way, guys. But this is a discussion anyway. It's not actually direct news. It's a discussion point. So a little opinion here. Okay, it's okay. It's okay to have an opinion, believe it or not. They're like buttholes, though. Not everybody wants to hear it. Your Dis and Your Dat Dank News is this: positive tests for cannabis hit an all-time high. But why are we letting corporations be in our personal private lives, messing with our right to choose our medication?
It's kind of like that.
And why isn't our politician standing up for us?
It's kind of like alcohol. You know, what you do on your personal time is what you do, right?
Right.
Oh, I agree.
You
absolutely.
don't get in trouble for drinking a beer when you get off work. Now, if your unwind time is smoking a joint when you get off work, you're doing that outside of operation hours.
If it's lawful in the state you live in,
and it's lawful, come on, man.
Yep.
You don't have to like my lifestyle choices, but you certainly shouldn't be able to discriminate against me for doing something legal. Now, but one step further, forget recreational cannabis. Let's take a step back from that, and let's just go right directly into medical. At this point, I feel like if a company is piss testing you to find out what medication you're on, in my eyes, you should lawfully be able to sue that company for HIPAA. You are violating my right to privacy and my right to private medicine,
right?
By piss testing me. You're literally invading my privacy by piss testing me. And not only that, but in my eyes, and I don't know how any lawyer cannot argue this in court, that it is a gross, negligent violation of HIPAA for a work to be able to just see what medication you're on.
I think the only reason that it isn't is because they're testing for certain things. Now, they're not actually getting a view of every medication that you're taking or everything that you're
You are
testing.
right about that. You are right about
because they're testing for certain things. They're testing for temperature. So that is where they get away with it on that part.
It just frustrates me because I feel like it's a violation of your privacy at the end of the day. I mean,
I think I kind of agree with Scotty, though. Like, I do think there are certain drugs you should not be taking and working, but cannabis should not be on that list anymore.
Right.
At all.
Well, that's why these things turn into, hour and a half long podcasts of mine, because there's just so much there, because there's so many cans of worms there. But I think that one of the very first cans of worms there is the federal government can't even arrest me for medical marijuana.
Yeah.
The federal government can't bother me for medical marijuana. Can't arrest me, can't harass me, can't do anything about me and my medical marijuana. I can't say the same thing about recreational for you guys. I'm sorry. But for medical, I'm protected by some other laws that you aren't with recreational. So here's the thing is, the feds can't with me about weed. Then why can my job?
Now, it's also the federal government's fault that it can be tested for a piss test because it's on the Schedule 1.
Because and here we go. Remember I said this is a way bigger can of worms. It's like an hour and a half long podcast. Right. We can do that, by the way, if you ever want to get down on that. But here's the other part of that can of worms. For 4 decades, we've literally given corporations our right to privacy, all of our free time. The only reason they even have to pay us time and a half is because we had to fight tooth and nail for that. And then they still try to get around that.
Yep.
Federal minimum wage hasn't went up in over 15 years. Actually 20. It's been almost 20 now. It's $7.25. It's been $7.25 forever, dude. We need to Google that during the break, though. It's
crazy.
Because now I want to know. But you guys get what I'm getting at, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ay, Dioso. Ay, Dioso. My Aunt Felisa, rest her soul. That's what she would say. Ay, Dioso, mijo. Ay, Dios. Mi no sé. So, yeah. Everything sucks. 9/11's an inside job. Let's go to break.
It's blazing.
98.5.
I mean, it might have been. I don't know.
What's up, people? It's your third favorite intern, Scotty Pimpin, checking in with the Wake and Bake America crew, getting you up and going Monday through Friday morning on 98.5 FM. I'll have your hip-hop haps popping Monday, so get up, let's wake up and wake and bake together.
DJ playing that song, now what you gonna do?
By now, you gotta know that CBD won't get you high. But did you know that not all CBD is the same? That's why I always call Gold Care CBD at 719-510-8732. Gold Care CBD takes the care to hand make all their products with systems that give you maximum compounds, vitamins, and minerals. Give Gold Care CBD a call at 719-510-8732 or stop by Gold Care CBD located in the Safeway Shopping Center on Fountain and Murray. The gold standard of CBD is Gold Care CBD, 719-510-8732.
Come celebrate celebrates fitness in Colorado Springs for Crunch Fitness. For no judgments and several solutions. It's crunch time for the new you. Bulk up, trim down, or just rock out to your favorite playlist. Crunch Fitness are more than just incredible facilities. They employ instructors, trainers, and staff that live for your post-workout high fives. Crunch out one more year of rep or join your healthy year. Already in progress at Crunch Fitness, 1801 Academy or crunch.com.
This is your station. I like this right here. The People's Station. Monuments. Falcon.
Here comes the heat, y'all.
The all-new Blazin'.
Feel it.
98.5.
Trey gonna be that old guy in sandals and khakis with a butt.
I've been saying this for how long now?
Like I can't step outside naked.
We jumped into the river.
What did you do? Did you run
I
along
jumped
the river
in.
bank?
I let autocorrect make me look stupid on Facebook every day. With Luxembourg. I can't do it.
It's Luxembourg.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. That's what they all say.
You trying to get me to do the hump again, sunset.
Ah!
Oh, look at you, girl.
I said it's too early.
Sexual tracking app on it. And it found that
Who is actually using that? Welcome home, gentlemen from the 4th Infantry Division, 4th ID.
Yeah, I think he was trying to be funny, but it kind of escalated.
I think he was trying to hit her on a discount. Oh, my nigga.
You used to listen to FM, but they pay the same old
Good morning, America.
Wakey, wakey, bakey, bakey.
America. So,
Cookie Monster.
Calm down, bro.
Me want cookies.
You gotta get off my back. All right, so it is, of course, time for a commercial. Yeah, read a commercial. Read that one.
When you need a break from all the crazy, come on down to Copperhead Road Bar with the new outside recreation area and the best 3 dance floors. You can't go wrong. So come down to Copperhead Road every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night at 3330 North Academy Boulevard.
Yeah.
Boulevard.
Yeah. All right, so first off, I want to give a shout out to fan of the show, Santos Pena. Orale.
What's up?
From San Diego area. He's from the Southern California, San Diego area. He actually won the Wake and Bake America Blazin' 98.5 morning, what we like to call the Wake and Bake America Fantasy Football League. That's what it really is called. Like, it's literally called Wake and Bake America Fantasy Football League. But anyway, he won the Wake and Bake America Fantasy Football League. He gets a trophy that looks like the Super Bowl trophy. It's like this tall.
Yeah.
With all his info on it. It's pretty tight. I just sent it to him.
That'll be my trophy this year.
You know, I've been in the running for it. Like, I finished first through fourth in those last, top 4 teams every year, bro. You don't know what you're up against, son.
You don't. Do you have stats on that? I have numbers to prove my.
Yeah. This tracks everything, like where you finished every year. All that
platinum status over here.
Oh man.
Lord!
You must have been playing against your brother.
I'm sitting in a room where whose bleep is bigger than the other.
No, this is more about brains. Actually, this is brains, not brawn.
Yeah. I mean, it comes to everything when it's
analytics,
when it's fantasy football.
Stat
even the name,
your gut,
even your name,
your fantasy football team name matters. Like mine is called. My team's this year is the Murray Up Offense. I'm giving a shout to Kyler Murray in his sophomore year.
That's a funny one.
That was a good one, right?
Yeah.
Last year it was the Wake and Bakers, and the year before that was the Peak Dabbers.
Mine's it's a lock. He's high.
Oh Lord!
We've got some good ones in our here. We've got the Murray Up Offense, Midnight Tokers, Shanks for Nothing.
Hey,
that's actually DJ Dagger. Fake Drews, which is a guy who's like Drew Brees and hates fake news. I know him. That's why I know that's his thing.
Okay, these are pretty catchy. I
Mine
gotta
changes
admit.
throughout the year too.
This one's one of my favorite ones too. This one's a Saints fan. Pimpin' Ain't Breezy. That's funny, right?
Scotty Pimpin' approved.
Scotty Pimpin' approved. Let's see here. Oh, the Hot Box Homies.
Yeah.
Some idiot named his team the Chosen Few. No, I'm just playing. I know who that is. That's why I said that. High Spectrum. It is a stoner league, by the way. But I change my team name every year. Like I do. Like it's like my thing.
What's yours now?
Murray up offense.
Oh, yeah,
after
that's right.
Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
I changed mine according to the team and what's going on in the league.
And I changed my logo to, and I do that too. What's kind of the fill of the league, what I'm feeling, and then I changed my logo to correlate with that.
Right.
Like when we were the Peak Dabbers, it was like a little weed leaf with a bong. That was my logo. That's pretty cool.
Goodness.
Oh, I love fantasy season. Okay, so let's get to this though. The reason why we're talking football is we're Jonesing. There's no preseason, and today marks a very official date for the new version of the NFL, what I call the COVID NFL version, which is we are 2 weeks out.
Yes.
From Game 1 on NBC at 6:20 Mountain Time, whatever 20.
Why are you
time.
sounding like a WWE wrestler?
You know this game starts at 4:20 Alaska time, brother. All right, so anyway, it's going to be the Texans and the Chiefs, the Super Bowl champions, coming out week 1, game 1, to take on teams. And then all the other games, coincidentally, are on Sunday. And, of course, the Broncos, for those around here that want to know, or if you don't know, now you know, Ninja. The Broncos actually got a pretty decent draw with the Titans. That's going to be a decent game, and one the Broncos can actually win. It's at home. Wait, no, they're on the road, aren't they? Yeah, that's on the road, isn't it? Yeah, that's the home teams first. So if they're on the road, no, Texans at Broncos. Broncos are at home. Yeah, I thought I was reading that right. Yep. Gee, my knees. Anyway, that one's the late game. So guess what? I have to stay up until God knows when to give you the Tuesday morning Bronco report.
It'll happen.
It's going to be so late. That's actually what DVR.
That Thursday night game.
I just throw in the highlights in the morning, get the whole fourth quarter.
Right. That Thursday night game does have limited in-person attendance, where the Broncos.
Oh, they did change it?
Yeah. Well, no. So the Broncos are not going to have anybody in attendance. They already released that. But Thursday night, Chiefs.
The Chiefs have attendance there?
Will have limited in-person attendance.
Yeah, this is one where I said I had to go and play politics on this one, nonpartisan politics on this one, and say, if you let people at your team stadium and you're doing the social distancing and whatnot and requiring masks, it's hard to argue. I got to let you do your thing, and I support you. Yeah. If you are not allowing teams or fans at the games at all, I also still have to support and applaud you. Right. I think that team by team, case by case, it needs to be handled, because where the explosions of infections are versus where they are not are two different locations. Right. So yeah, you can't treat them exactly the same. I think mask mandates you could do broad spectrum because that's a preventative measure, but social distancing, that's a preventative measure. But actually not having anyone at the game or distancing at the game, either one could be considered the same, you know, in some people's eyes. So I'm just going to support the teams and their decisions. I'm not going to bag on anybody for going either way with this, okay? Fair enough?
Fair enough.
If an outbreak happens at your game because of you and we make fun of you later, we're not sorry. Jack's Titans. I know, I didn't say your team name because it sucks, Jack, okay? You got to come with something better than that, all right? You got to be like, no longer Mariota's Beaches. You know, something like that, okay? I'm just messing with you, dog.
Where did he go?
Who, Mariota?
Yeah.
He's the backup in...
A backup, though.
Oh, where is he?
Sure.
I want to say Oakland for some reason. Like,
oh, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
Oakland.
It is Oakland.
I did not look that up. I just guessed. I mean, well, my brain was trying to find it in the archives because I remember he got moved. I just couldn't remember where. Yeah, I believe it was Oakland.
Had to just say it.
Somebody's going to call into the show and be like, I hate all of you. It wasn't Oakland. But anyway, by the way, if you want to hear something, you have a request or you want to call on the show, easy. Text the show at 727-318-2956. That's 727-318-2956. You can text us on the morning show cell phone, and you can tell us your request, and we'll try to play it for you. So, what else? Let's go to break.
It's blazing.
98.5.
Hey, yo. Booming systems across Colorado.
To hear the crowd go.
We like the cars that go boom.
That means I'm chilling.
Blazing 98.5.
Are you ready to get turned up, lit, and whatever it is, or even boot, scoot, and boogie? Then you need to come down to Copperhead Road every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday and hang out with your boy and the Wake and Bake America crew. Ladies night, we got you. Friday night, come on, we got you. Saturday night, don't miss the all-ages party every weekend, a half a block south of North Carefree on Academy. That's right, come hang out with the Wake and Bake America crew. Your boy, Mr. Trey, on the ones and twos. We got hip-hop, we got country. Why go anywhere else when it's all at one spot? That's right, Copperhead Road.
That Copperhead Road.
This is your station.
I like this right here.
The People's Station. Monuments, Falcon, and Colorado Springs.
Here comes the heat, y'all.
The all-new Blazin'.
Feel it.
98.5.
Good morning, America.
Wakey, wakey, bakey, bakey.
We so went over on our time on that last segment. That's just how bad we want football. Like, even a little preseason would be nice. You know why preseason would be nice right now, Scotty? Because it'd be week 3 of the preseason. And you know what week 3 of the preseason stands for fans, players, and everybody else? It's the week that the starters play the most. It's the preparatory week before they really get kind of a week to relax before the season starts.
Yep.
So that's what I think I'll miss more than anything. Let's get straight to weather. Weather powered by our homies over at Crunch Fitness at 1801 South Academy Boulevard on the south side, a location up north and all over the country. Check them out, check them out, check them out, check them out, check them out. Turn them pum pums into boom booms. Crunch Fitness, bang.
All right, so your weather today here in Colorado Springs, it's going to be mostly sunny, high of 87. Chance of rain about 20%. No real chance there. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, low of 64.
Yeah.
Not bad day.
Not at all. By the way, it's the Las Vegas Raiders. We've been corrected by our live viewing audience.
Thanks.
I
actually do appreciate that.
He's in our fantasy league, so he's not going to let us slide at all.
Keep us in line.
He's also he is the designated survivor commissioner of our league. So like Preston and I'm the commissioner, Preston's the co-commissioner, or what I like to call the deputy commissioner. He's my cohort. And then Jacques, for voting purposes, is the designated survivor and also the voting person. So like if we got COVID and couldn't manage the league, Jacques will manage the league. But otherwise, so it's kind of funny, but we really try to incorporate the fans of the show into stuff we do so that they feel like they're really part of the team, because we want you to feel like you're not just there doing fantasy. You know what I mean? Scotty's like, I'm coming for your spot, Jacques. It's the designated survivor. All right, so let's get to our next story. It's time for Thirsty for some music news. And if you've ever turned on, like, your Spotify, your Pandora, and you punch in Aaliyah, right? You're probably only going to get a few songs here and there, okay? The reason why you'll only get a few songs is because the people who get to decide whether their music is played is the person who owns the masters, who actually owns the rights to the songs, right? Aaliyah was smart enough to have some of her music catalog under her own estate, right? So when she died, that went to her family. So if you ever wonder why you can't find certain songs of hers, or maybe an entire album of hers, it's because her when she was a kid, her family was smart, probably a parent, I guarantee it.
Right.
When they went into her contract, it was like, oh no, boo, we're going to own our masters. This is why I never got a major record deal. Every time they wrote back, I wrote back and said, I can't give you the rights to my music for life. My kid's gonna eat, bruh. Like, I'm good. I'll make it my own way. I'm cool with that, actually. So I could see that a parent watching out for their kid, knowing better, because when she was signed, this would have been after the Jackson 5 and the father thing. This would have been after a lot of big people's catalogs were basically equivocally stolen from them by record labels, right? Through shady contracts and bullshit deals. And I guarantee Aaliyah's family, being part of the music industry and knowing stuff, were at least smart enough, or at least had a lawyer smart enough to know to get her masters on her tracks, right? Like, you go to record labels now, guys, you'll be lucky if you get your masters. Any of them.
I have all of her music. Like, I bought it. I love. She was one of my most favorite singers.
So they can have the catalog because you already
She
have
still
your,
is, yeah.
your
I
piece.
got my catalog, boom.
Yeah, I've already got it actually in my...
Well, why is all of this important? Her family is in talks with the music distribution groups, like people like iTunes and Spotify and stuff like that. Who they deal with the people who deal with the tracks like AMI, BMG, or BMI, BMG, AMI. All these different guys that represent different artists. I mean, I've even had my music with BMI at one time, you know.
Yeah.
And they protect you. If you own all the rights to your stuff, they'll surely make sure you at least get paid.
Yeah.
You don't have to infringe on somebody playing your music. You just want to get paid. That's all it is.
Right.
So anyway, her family's worked out a streaming service deal to release her albums in her catalog that's not currently available online. I think this is great for the fan. I think it's great for the family because unfortunately, when you pass without kids and stuff, usually your family fights over your estate. I would imagine that it probably took a while for where these finance. Here's the thing: is they're not going to her. She's not with us.
Right.
So the argument becomes then, where did the finances from this go? And I think if you want to know the playbook on how to make sure that you get your stuff, Afeni Shakur.
Yeah.
Afeni Shakur took on Death Row and won.
Right.
In Interscope, actually, technically, because Interscope was the parent company to Death Row. But Afeni Shakur took on Interscope and won the rights to Tupac's catalog.
There's your blueprint.
There's your blueprint, baby.
Yeah.
Follow the Afeni Shakur model. Let's go to break.
Is blazing.
98.5.
Hey, it's your girl, Cammie Renee, on Wake and Bake America. Tune in 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. Monday through Friday. Playing the music you love. Wakey, wakey, bakey, bakey.
Hey, Southern Colorado, when it comes to getting your shirts made and printed and also designs on other products you want,
Sick Tees.
Southern Colorado has the premier shirt maker and designer. That's right, it's sicktees.com. Tell them.
Sick Tees.
And where can you find?
Sicktees.com.
At sicktees.com. That's SIKTEEZ.com.
Sicktees.com.
Your mom
Sick Tees
has proudly sponsored Wake and Bake America for 4 seasons.
By now, you gotta know that CBD won't get you high. But did you know that not all CBD is the same? That's why I always call Gold Care CBD at 719-510-8732. Gold Care CBD takes the care to hand make all their products with systems that give you maximum compounds, vitamins, and minerals. Give Gold Care CBD a call at 719-510-8732 or stop by Gold Care CBD located in the Safeway Shopping Center on Fountain and Murray. The gold standard of CBD is Gold Care CBD. 719-510-8732. What's up, people? It's your third favorite intern, Scotty Pimpin, checking in with the Wake and Bake America crew, getting you up and going Monday through Friday morning on 98.5 FM. I'll have your hip-hop haps popping Monday, so get up, let's wake up and wake and bake together.
DJ playing that song, now what you gonna do?
Trey gonna be that old guy in sandals and khakis with a button.
I've been saying this for how long now?
I can't step outside
We
naked.
jumped into the river.
What did you do? Did you run
I
along
jumped
the river
in.
bank?
I let autocorrect make me look stupid on Facebook every day. With Luxembourg. I can't do it.
It's Luxembourg.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. That's what they all say.
You trying to get me to do the hump again, something.
Ah!
Oh, look at you, girl.
I said it's too early.
Sexual tracking app on it. And it found that
Who is actually using that? Welcome home, gentlemen from the 4th Infantry Division, 4th ID.
Yeah, I think he was trying to be funny, but it kind of escalated.
I think he was trying to hit her on a discount. Oh! My nigga.
We used to listen to FM, but they pay the same old
Good morning, America.
Wakey, wakey, bakey, bakey.
Orale, vato. Do you know what I'm talking about? That's how I like envision Sick Tees when he's like really old. That's how he's gonna finally talk. He's gonna finally he's like right now he's like a half a white guy, half a Mexican. He's gonna like fully convert to a cholo by the time he's like 60, and he's gonna be like, "Do you know what I'm talking about? I live in Pueblo West, sissy." It's happening. Watch.
Is that what Pablo does?
See, right now he's like, "What up?"
This guy.
Or he meant to say toker, I think, and it came out effer. Huh? That could really go either way.
Either way.
No. That was toker that said "What up." Oh, okay. Yeah, their logos look the same.
Yikes.
Yeah, I never know who's talking except me. So it's time for our Thursday. Thirsty for some facts. Facts are we should be vigilant about our children's safety.
Yes.
But we can't make the mistake of turning everything into something just so we have something to complain about. And one thing is you may be inadvertently over-sexualizing things that were never looked that way.
Right.
By drumming up baseless claims. Now, we have seen toys. Ashley has helped us with this, where we sent our intern Ashley on an experiment, and she helped us with this, and she found some stuff that left us really questioning the toy industry.
Oh, yeah.
This would not be one of those stories.
No,
this is ridiculous, by the way. So here's your story. One mom is horrified after buying a dinosaur inflated balloon from the store where the fill-up hole just happens to be between the legs of the dinosaur. Now, I've went into looking at some photos of this dinosaur, and other than this mom, and first off, she must be the first to complain about it. But so she's claiming that it makes the dinosaur look like it has a little ding-a-ling hanging down, right?
And it kind of does.
Now, to be fair, it kind of does, but here's the thing is, from an engineering perspective...
It has to be where it's located.
So that balloon tab that they tie the string to specifically gets put in a place so that when the balloon is afloat, it looks like it's right side up.
Yeah, and this balloon is a full dinosaur.
That makes the dinosaur stand on its feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes it look like it's standing up.
Maybe,
yeah.
Or the belly.
Yeah.
Or look like it's laying on its back because you have the balloon nipple on the tail or something, you know? And then you just cry that it looks like he's pooping or something. But so my thing is that are we running adrift here on what is truly and genuinely overly sexualized toys, right? That we should truly, genuinely be concerned with as grandparents. I get to say that. That's so fun. So exciting. But and parents. Well, my kids don't play with toys anymore. They're not that little. You have little toy players still, so you have to worry. But are we running adrift or running afloat with the over idea that things are sexually stimulated or overly sexualized when until this balloon got brought up, nobody was worried about that?
Well, a kid definitely didn't have it in their head unless somebody put it in their head.
That's what I'm worried about. If we're maybe overly doing this. Because as a father, I didn't even let my daughters stay the night out until they were teenagers, because I was like, I want to know that you know that I'll shoot a fool, and you can tell me no matter what they said. I promise you, the police better beat me to their door.
Yeah, this specific parent needs to calm down.
Chill.
Like, seriously, calm down. Now, the other stuff, like you said, that we brought to everyone's attention.
Those toys, what the... Dude, seriously.
There's some serious facts and,
just
physical evidence
is going on.
Physical evidence showing that it's this one. No,
it's inappropriate. This is not. There's evidence. Here we go. There's evidence that shows that it's inappropriate, regardless.
Yeah.
That not the balloon. I'm talking about the toy that we did an actual investigation where our intern went out and spent her own money to go get these toys and see if they turn sexy. Yeah. And ironically enough, they didn't all turn sexy, but there was that weird pizza.
But that's how they do it. I mean, that's how they do it. They're not going to make every single one.
I still shudder when I think about that. I'm like, oh my God.
It's crazy.
It's creepy.
Especially...
I'm not even a pizza gator, and I was like, okay, that's weird. Well, and then I'm like, or is that just a sick joke by some engineer?
Debunk it. Like, maybe somebody thinks they're funny.
Wait, back to the balloon.
But it's not funny.
But the balloon is not, and like I said, are we running adrift that toys are going to have to be so this isn't even a toy, first off. This is a God bless it balloon. That people are going to have to be like, you know what, F it. I don't care if my balloon looks right because you complain so much. I'm going to put the damn tab on the side so you know on the backside. What are you going to say then? He's got a polyp or cancerous growth, or what's those other things people get that suck that have to get removed with laser? A tag? You're going to be mad because here's a tag. Now you're disproportionately affecting people with tags. You're going to complain about everything.
For me personally, that troll doll too, that one, having a button in the exact place of where the genital areas are and then having it gasp and moan, not okay.
You know what I'd do with this balloon? Make it more obvious and then have a yellow string so it looks like the dinosaur's peeing.
Yeah, you know, if you want to go, yo.
That's what I would have done.
But that's got to be the store.
I would have made
the
fun
store
of
puts
it.
the string on those. You know, whatever store bought that design.
It's got to be a yellow string.
And they buy, like, guys, they buy hundreds of these. So even if the store thought they were inappropriate, they're like, look, I still got to sell these, man.
Right.
I paid $25.99 for 100
something like
of them.
that. I would have just laughed at. You know, like that's not a serious thing. I would have done something funny like that to make it funny. You know, but
right.
But those other two things, the LOL dolls and the troll.
There's
troll doll, like that is something seriously not okay.
I am one of the biggest skeptics out there on all this stuff. Not the idea of the predator, but just the toy thing. I'm such a skeptic on that. But I'm telling you, you guys have really got inside my head with your stuff there, man. But yeah, listen. I think that there's prudence to some of the stuff we've covered, but you can't go full all out QAnon on everything either. Let's go to break.
It's blazing.
98.5.
What's up, y'all? This is Eminem.
It's Jay-Z. Yo, this is Ice Cube.
Classic hip-hop and R&B plays here.
Now put your lighters up.
Blazing 98.5.
Are you a business owner and want to highlight your business? Call 727-318-2956. Let's highlight your business and captivate Southern Colorado's largest group of spenders. They're active consumers looking for your services. To advertise with Wake and Bake America on Blazin' 98.5, that's right, your morning show, call 727-318-2956. Or email us at bakeamerica@gmail.com. Advertise with your morning show because it's simple, smart business, and it works. 727-318-2956, and let's start your ad campaign today.
Come celebrate fitness in Colorado Springs for Crunch Fitness. For no judgments and several solutions. It's crunch time for the new you. Bulk up, trim down, or just rock out to your favorite playlist. Crunch Fitness are more than just incredible facilities. They employ instructors, trainers, and staff that live for your post-workout high fives. Crunch out one more year of rep or join your healthy year. Already in progress at Crunch Fitness, 1801 Academy or crunch.com.
It's your boy, Mr. Trey. Don't forget to check out Wake and Bake America on Blazin' 98.5, 95.7, and 104.9. All over Southern Colorado.
It's about time.
Good morning, America.
Wakey, wakey, bakey, bakey.
Taco, mother... Oh, damn, it's Thursday. Son of a... Where can you eat free on Tuesday? You know what I'm saying? Or where can you get something free on Tuesday? Or Thursday, I mean, talk to me. Because, you know, like Papa Murph's got that $10 Tuesday. Look, none of these places paid me, by the way, but you should. You hear me talking about you like I'd use it because I do. But Papa Murph's got that Take and Bake Tuesday $10 thing where you get like a $10
like any
stuffing crust pizza. Oh, man, Chicago-style stuffing pizza loaded down. And then there's Popeyes on Tuesday. And that's all I can think of.
I used to know all the drinking days. Thirsty Thursday, Whiskey Wednesday,
Military Fridays. You go with your military friend. They get in free, but they don't drink that much, so they buy a few rounds.
Right.
Don't forget, by the way, it's time for Thirsty for Some Talk. Listen for the last time. If Mr. Trey knows... Only the bride should wear white at a wedding. Well, you are a B word if you do this then, because even I know you shouldn't do this. So, wedding guest is shamed for a tacky white dress she wore, but unfortunately, it's a little worse than that. So, first off, do you know what a bride is the only one in white at the wedding? Even if there's other virgin maidens back in the day, virgin maidens.
No.
It's because that's so you knew who the hell the bride was.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. Makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
Really
Hey,
does.
who got married? Oh, that chick in the white dress. Only chick who should be married right now. Only chick that should be in a white dress. This is a dead giveaway, people. I mean, this is a given.
Here's the best way to describe it from a female's point of view for people to understand why it's so important that no one else wears that white dress. Also, do you know how much money her and her fiancé spent on that wedding? She has the right to be the center of attention. They paid for all of the food you're eating there, all of the alcohol you're drinking. Like, be respectful. There's 3 rules, really. Don't wear white. Be on time. And put your phone on silent. That's all you need to do.
And enjoy yourself.
And then enjoy yourself.
Celebrate.
If you post that
Like,
picture,
seriously,
people are going to be
that's
like,
it.
congratulations on your wedding. Look.
Like,
Tell me I'm lying.
it even has a train.
Oh, it does.
But, yeah,
Like,
it's a short train.
Why?
But still, it's still
You
at
know
least
what her excuse
2
was?
feet.
Well, but mine is ivory, not white. And I'm like, okay, lady.
It's off-white?
It's
Okay.
off-white, like my cousin who tans well. Come on.
Do you
now.
know how many people actually wear ivory instead of just plain white for their wedding
For their
dress?
wedding,
A lot.
Some of them believe in that whole pure white dress, not a pure white, pure white lifestyle.
Like,
you know
come
what I mean?
on. That is
pure-
the most
you know what I'm saying?
ridiculous
Like, wasn't no virgin.
excuse.
So like, oh boo, you got to go in ivory.
My
Maybe those people
question is why did her date that's with her not say something to her
He don't
before
know.
they walked out the door?
Or he's not even paying attention. He's like,
Like,
oh,
come
wow,
on.
she looks good.
Like,
but
if you are the dumbest person on the planet, you still know you don't wear a dang white dress to a wedding if it's not your wedding. Come on. It's not rocket science.
Yeah, I mean, it's tacky. It's
You're
rude.
stealing one of the most important days from someone away from them. Like,
it's
understand
rude.
that. It's just so disrespectful.
And like I said, when you look at the picture, the first thing I thought was like, well, at least the bride's dress was pretty. And then you scroll down and it's like, this was the chick. And you're like,
Yeah.
I thought that was the bride.
Well, that's the thing.
That's
It's
the
like,
problem within the problem right there. is. Even I thought it was the bride.
It says in the article that everyone kept misconstruing who the bride was because
and that's
of it.
what caused the problem.
Yeah.
See, if she had been able to sort of like low key avoid any attention, maybe had a knee cut dress, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To where you knew it wasn't the bride kind of situation.
But listen, that's not even good anymore because there are plenty
That
of
dress looks like it used to be a wedding dress.
knee-length. There's knee-length wedding dresses now.
True that though.
So-
So, you know, some women like to do a little, posh spice.
like
and posh it up.
older women who are getting married again, they a lot of times don't wear the whole long dress. They'll wear the short knee length because it's a little bit more conservative and such. But
Would you have beat her butt?
oh, she would have been kicked out as soon as I seen it. Like, I would have tried to do it in the
I-
most
I
nice
feel like-
way, but
I feel like I would have tapped one of the bridesmaids at my daughter's wedding. I'd have been like, "Come here, little boo. Listen, you had one job at this wedding, and it's about to go into full effect. Get rid of that right
or
now."
you know what? I
And
would
she'd be like, "But it's her sister." And I'm like, "I don't care." No, just
But listen, I would even be nice about it. I'd be like, I have no problem if you go and get something else real quick and come back and
Right.
wear that. I'm fine with that. You're more than welcome to come back in, but you cannot wear that.
Come back with
today.
jeans and a t-shirt. Shoot. Don't
No.
come in a white dress though.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we got to get out of here for the day. I got one last headline for you. We're not covering it. It's just a headline so brutal, we didn't even cover the story. For you go home on the weekend or just today on Thursday. But anyway, you ready for this one? Teenage girl kills mom and lives with mummified corpse in bathtub for 4 months.
Ooh, gross.
See you guys tomorrow.
It's blazing.
98.5.
Throwing it up in the air for C-Town.
Every day.
Classic hip hop and R&B.
You heard of us?
Blazing 98.5.
Apothecary Farms is the premier cannabis dispensary on the Front Range. When you think concentrates in Colorado, you think Apothecary Farms. With locations in Pueblo, Colorado Springs, and Denver, it is clear why Apothecary owns the cannabis concentrate game. How do you get your diamonds? Shatter, butter sauces, and come on, ambrosia? Just look up Apothecary Farms on Google or Weed Map. Get the best in concentrates. Don't hesitate to stop at Apothecary Farms.